And then for those of you who didn't know, we had the opportunity to speak to a man called Stephen Merritt, I think his name was, and he was the lead singer from a band called Magnetic Fields, and he was, without question, perhaps the most painful interviewee I've ever had the experience of spending any time with. I knew it wasn't going to go well when I went in and I said, "Hi, nice to meet you, sir. How are you?" And he, "Are you enjoying the UK at the moment?" "It's all right. Yeah, my stuff didn't arrive." "Okay. Have you been playing a lot of live gigs? Yeah.
Can I just say my favourite hub interview in the history of the hub?
Wow, yeah. That's a big recommendation from a little man there. Listen, see what you think for yourself. Now, Stephen, this is I'm assuming this is taken from your new album, Distortion.
Yeah.
Which came out in January. Your 8th album.
January already. Wow.
Yes, that's when it came out. I got to ask you, this track, all the tracks on the album are heavily distorted, is that correct?
Yes.
What's the reasoning behind that?
Well, I wanted to sound more like the Jesus and Mary Chain's first album, Psycho Candy.
Okay, that's not what it says here. It says here because you've got problems with your hearing from playing too much music for all these years, and you wanted people to hear music the same way that you hear it.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, you can't always believe what you read.
Right, okay, so it's just Jesus Mary Chain, then. That's what it was all about.
Well, yeah, more or less. I wanted to make a record quickly, and I figured they probably made that one pretty quickly.
Right. Well, that's that. We tick that off. Bang, done. Your one of your records, 69 love songs. It was a triple CD.
Oh, yeah, still is.
It still is, right. Yeah, let's not talk about it in the past tense. It's still there, available in all good record stores.
True. Such as there may be. If there are still record stores left.
Or do you think, well, there are. There's still some.
Fantastic.
Rough Trade. Have you been there?
Yes, but not in a while.
It's a wonderful read. They've got a huge new one in the east.
I actually read that they closed down the one in Covent Garden.
Yes, they've got a very big one in the east now, which is the place to be. Yeah, you should go and hang out there.
All right.
Yeah, Brick Lane.
Now?
You'd like it? No, not now. Give us another 10 minutes or so.
All right.
You play all sorts of instruments, don't you? Obviously, you play the ukulele.
Yes, I do.
What else do you play, Stephen? You play just about anything?
On stage, I play the bouzouki now.
What's the bouzouki?
Well, it's a Greek instrument with 8 strings.
Okay.
And a sort of very long neck and a gourd body.
How do you make noise from it? Do you blow in it or do you hit it? Or
same as ukulele, you strum it and finger it.
You strum, okay, but it doesn't have any kit. It doesn't have any
no holes. Well, just the one.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Is it a big thing?
Carry on.
What?
It's a carry-on.
Oh, right, it's a carry. Oh, you can take it on the plane.
Being a musician, I think in terms of big is checking and little is carry on.
Right.
Yes.
I thought you were saying to me carry on. You didn't want to talk about
carry
it.
On,
I thought you'd got a bit upset about the whole bouzouki.
Carry on asking questions. I'll just ignore that one.
Okay,
right,
okay, yeah. No, I'm a bit weird about talking about my bouzouki.
I see, yeah.
You're in 3 other bands. Is that still the case, or you were?
Oh, yeah.
How are they all
It was
doing?
4, and now it's just the 3.
Okay, how are the 3 remaining ones? Am I right? It's the 6, the Future Bible Heroes, and the Gothic Archies.
Yes, that's right.
They all still going strong?
Yes, although the Gothic Archies have had to change our name.
Why?
Well, the Archies complained.
Right. Okay. But I mean, surely the precursor of Gothic was enough to differentiate the two of you.
Apparently not.
Apparently not, right? Okay, and I actually got the signal to carry on from that one. Obviously, some legal wrangling Stephen doesn't want to talk about.
It's
Right, okay. Now, you didn't attend music school, did you?
Well, yes, actually, I did.
This is good. I'm glad I got these notes here. These are fantastic.
But only briefly.
Right, okay. So but mainly you were taught by a professor from Berkeley University. Is that correct? Or?
Yeah.
Okay. You still in contact?
No, I'm not.
No?
No, I don't know what has become
You
of
ever
her.
give him a credit on the sleeve note or anything like that?
Her? No, I haven't. I don't think I have.
That's nice of you.
Yeah. I'm not really all that considerate, I guess.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Well, you think about that next time. You know, sometimes there's been a big survey recently. A lot of workers out there in Britain, all they look for, they don't want more time off, don't want a pay rise. What they actually want is just a pat on the back from their boss.
Wow.
Recognition. That's what people are looking for, Steve.
That's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I don't think it's terrible. I think that's just a nice thing about humanity. You know, you said it's monetary or giving people more time to go and have, leisure pursuits. Actually, all they want is a bit of human contact. They just want recognition for what they've done.
That's awful.
Why?
Well, it means that they're starved for recognition.
I know, but some people have had very tough upbringings, haven't been given all the love that they need.
Like what, Throbbing Gristle or something?
Like what, sorry?
Throbbing Gristle? I mean, who are you thinking of?
Like these people, like this professor who needs a little tap on the back.
I don't know. I think she's
all right.
fine the way she is.
Okay, that's good news. And you're going to be playing Cadogan Hall for 3 nights.
I guess so. We played there last night, but our equipment didn't arrive.
Did you bring the ukulele or?
No, this is somebody's recent.
Did you have the bazooka
purchase.
thing with you, or?
As I say, I've never seen this thing before in my life. Yes, I had the bazooki with me because it's carry-on.
Right, fantastic.
The checked luggage didn't arrive.
Right, so you just bazookaed them to death last night.
Death, yes.
Okay, good. Will you play another song for us, please?
Sure.
Fantastic. That was the funniest interview I've ever done in my life.
Officially, the best interview I've ever heard, regardless of you or anyone. That was the best. Forget the hub session. The interview was off the chain.
I've never talked to someone who was less interested in talking to me.
Brilliant. But he had some great one-liners. It was genius.
Still is.
Would you
still is, yeah.
Would you still? Would you? Well, hang on. He was wooden, and George's research was second to none.
As always.
Tough gig today. All your guests are well mardy, cold-blooded. That's from Alice. That fella was a barrel of laughs, and Bertram. George, he was hard work. Just managed to get a portable DAB and finally listen to you as we dashed down the motorway. Amazingly, you seem to sound even better at 69.5 miles an hour. I thought it was relating to that. Sorry. That's cheered me right up. Bloody hell. George, well, that guest, the guest this morning, George, set me with a shabba. Save, Carl Lawrence. Who's this fella, George? Have we had the goodies in the hub there? Someone said. I never. Have we had the goodies in the hub? Christ, made Samantha Morton interview look good. She's reckon he's the only person who should attend Give It a Restival. George, can you confirm you're not going to be doing any interviews at Give It a Restival, please? That's from Alex.
Just play that one out.
Oh my good lord, my stomach! I can't. It's so embarrassing as well. When you go in the middle, and it was me and him and the ukulele in a room, right? It was 1-on-1, and I went in the middle of the second track, and I knew you lot would be sitting back up. I could see Mickey falling about. You came out and had a laugh straight in my face. They're all laughing behind his back, but in full view of me, right? Even the geezer who brought him in, the representative, was laughing, right? And I'm sitting there trying to keep a straight face with this geezer like banging away on this ukulele. It was, and then he's looked up, and I've bitten the end of my tongue off because I'm trying not to laugh in his face. That was
lucky you didn't blow him up with his bazooka. Godzilla's little mate.
Just by the way, guys, if you didn't find that funny, then you're at the wrong place. This isn't the right podcast for you, nor the right show.